So for a really long time, I've been interested in making a short film that traveled with a triathlete through the water and down the open road and up a crazy trail to a mountaintop. I finally had the chance recently on my short film Try, kind of the different parts came together and I was finally able to shoot it. And what a cool experience. So this is a look into that process.
Checking out
Location scouting.
Location scouting for Trail Run Part 2.
My co-producer, lifelong friend Aaron Towe came out from the East Coast, and we had one day of location scouting, one day to kind of pin all of the shots in my storyboards to a specific location. Look at these switchbacks. This is what trails in Tahoe look like.
And it's going to be cold in the morning.
38 degrees tomorrow morning is the forecast. It was helpful that Raeleigh, the subject, and I had a bunch of pre-interviews and kind of rough ideas for where everything would take place, but we had to put like really specific, time and place to all these crazy shots. All right, first view of Lake Tahoe here on this trip, and man, the water is looking crazy clear. He's a bear.
Hey, buddy.
We had 3 early mornings of filming planned so that the whole piece would unfold from before sunrise to the sun just coming up once Raeleigh reached the peak. So we had to plan really carefully for time and location and travel and where we'd be for each of those parts. There's no such thing as too cold, there's only underdressed. Okay, headed to our first location. It's early. It's very early.
It's incredibly early.
Alright, roll camera. Action. And cut. Right. Digits.
It looked awesome.
Okay, do it.
Action.
Brilliant. And cut that.
Cut.
So a friend back in Oakland introduced me to Raeleigh Harris, our subject for this. And man, what an incredible athlete. She's an Ironman triathlete, incredible athlete. She coaches and trains other triathletes in the Tahoe area and is just a truly inspiring person and really cool to work with.
We just wrapped on the first location. The sun's been coming up. We got some beautiful shots along the trail. It was a beautiful day, beautiful water out there. It's all getting blown out. Now we're headed to the next location.
Storyboard calls for a couple underwater shots I'm excited about, kind of dreamy underwater stuff. So we've let the sun come up a bit. We did that. Waited for a little more light. Now we're gonna head out into the water for the first shot underwater.
So we are right on the beach near Sugar Pine Point. We were getting some interview footage, and now our athlete and principal photographer are out in the water getting some underwater footage with the underwater rig. Might be able to see them way out there.
Our open water sequence is probably the scene in this film I was most excited about filming. I'm a swimmer and I love the way that working in the water with the camera introduces all kinds of unexpected movement and light and crazy crazy reflections. It's really an interesting, it's like filming in a kaleidoscope, and it can be a lot of fun and certainly challenging in some ways too. All right, that's it for the first set in the water. Super great experience. It was fun to track with Raeleigh in the water. And she's a world-class athlete and swimmer, open water swimmer. Moves through the water like a torpedo. It's like I had like fins on, and I'm still having to crank pretty hard to just keep up. And then this setting, you know, Lake Tahoe is so uniquely clear. Just the visibility. Shout out to Aaron for making coffee and getting us all out here an hour before sunrise.
I hope you get to do this one day, because even this section is incredible. The whole thing.
There's Dave's location. Right there. That'll be a big day.
No research.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, I can't get over how clear the water is. Four sets tomorrow. So drone set at during twilight, then kayak to swimmer for the tracking shots above water, and then back underwater for the swimmer to swimmer stuff. That'll be fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
Big day. Excited. Day two, back to the lake. Should be a beautiful morning. Looks like it's clear and calm and cool.
Dark, early.
Dark and early. Yep.
Boat.
Hiking gear down to the beach. It's chilly.
Look what we get to see for getting
Right?
up there.
Yeah.
We opened with a quick aerial establishing shot with the air peak in Alpha 1 to kind of show the surroundings and introduce the whole triathlon, because this is like the first shot in the kind of action sequence, plus a few inserts on the ground. And then shot a sequence tracking from a kayak. She floats! Paddle right alongside you, okay? So move along with her, over, under, and just below the surface. Shout out to Aaron for keeping pace with her, even with the big camera housing dragging in the water. Just say what, take those. Yep.
Day two. Our athlete and our photographer.
Yeah, what do you want with for this one?
I think track along with you a little bit.
Okay.
Do my best to keep up with you.
Keep up, huh? Kick hard.
Check out the underwater rig. I'm keeping pace on the kayak. Here we go.
Then I moved into the water to film kind of the wide shots, really passing overhead, and the way the sunrise is kind of coming down through the surface of the water. And then that kind of crazy terrain of the bottom of the lake with all these boulders and logs, and just a really cool, unusual environment to film a person moving through. I had like my stiffest fins on. It was still hard to keep pace with her with the camera, so it was awesome. In terms of the arc of this sequence, the cycling portion is kind of where like things are moving the fastest, and it's the highest point of energy. So it's kind of like we wanted to make sure that the cycling had like a bit of a crescendo, so the sun would actually rise during that part. So you'd start to see the light kind of coming in fully for the first time.
Morning! Ready to go. After I've had a coffee.
It's one of those situations where like the bike costs more than the car it's on.
That's
how our rig is.
Yeah, exactly, right? Who cares about the car?
Yeah, I'll be careful backing it.
Yeah. Goodness, we're on top of the world. Camera speeds. That's looking nice already.
Is that right?
Yep.
Good?
Yep, good.
So this is a lot of car to bike filming, using the bouncy arm on the car and the Movi, which is great. Always fun to film that way. How you doing?
How you feeling?
Dad looks so freaking awesome.
Warming up.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
So we want to get as close to the camera as possible.
Yeah, and jump on it because the light's nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Closer proximity, same angle.
All right.
But closer.
We'll just try and be.
Speeds. Yeah, hold that distance to her.
Okay.
Touch faster, Aaron.
Touch faster. How's that?
That's good. We got the car tracking done, mostly in the dark, so it would fit kind of in the sequence, and then a drone set early and then a drone set as the sun was rising. It came together really beautifully. And then follow up with like some drone shots, kind of like that would both early drone shots to introduce kind of like this crazy stretch of road up Donner Pass, and then to pull back really wide for that kind of sunrise moment as she's crossing this, the famous Rainbow Bridge up there. So it could be my bias, since a lot of my work has been from the air, a lot of drones in my life. But I really did have like a lot of key moments in my storyboard for this that were aerial shots. We needed something highly portable we could hike with, and something that could be deployed really quickly, like pop it out of the wagon and throw it in the air as we were moving quickly, chasing light. And Air Peak is perfect. The A1 that's 120p and low light chops, and S-Log 3, which intercuts pretty decently with bigger cameras. It was a great joy to work on that.
Great. Woo. Yeah, I was getting knocked around a bit. Sorry about that.
Great little portable heavy lift, whatever the Air Peak is, it's kind of in the middle. My thinking was that we gimbal it. So we pop that onto the vest.
Yeah, you grab the ring and stuff.
Yeah. All right, heading to the woods. So the last segment is the run, of course, in a triathlon, and it's not as like visually dynamic as the other two parts, the swimming and the cycling. So I wanted to give it kind of a visceral feel by using this really extreme trail, this rocky boulder trail. This is Raeleigh's, one of the locations she recommended we check out, and it really did prove to be like a pretty gnarly surface to run on. E mode instead of M? And then you're aiming now. So I'll just like focus on staying with her at a consistent distance. And it's on you to decide where to look. You have to focus too.
Is there anything he doesn't have to do?
I don't have to run up the trail.
Aaron nailed focus, pulling focus, and Raeleigh cranked up that crazy hill over and over and over again, and a really powerhouse team for this one. Wide shot, okay. And then drone. Wide shot, then drone. Do that kind of a crane move with her. There she goes. Yeah, word. And cut. Send the bird. Nice.
We are on the trail, so we run through the boulders, get some gimbal shots, get the Air Peak ready to go. Really cold. We're making a movie. All right, so that is a wrap on Try, this short film I've wanted to make for a long time.
huge thank you to Raeleigh Harris for being the subject of the film. She is super inspiring. Recommend you look her up on social media, follow her and her work, and come train with her up in Tahoe if you really want to up your game and get some motivation as an athlete. Thanks, Raeleigh. And Aaron, thank you for coming out and spending a few days making a movie in the mountains. I could not have done it without you. I appreciate it immensely. So thank you guys. And I will catch you all in the next one.